Michaela, you can't even boil pasta? Bao is doing exactly what she needs to. Johnny said, were you happy last night? Do we believe Jose loves her too? Ryan is gonna be a great dad. Johnny was sexually frustrated. Mirla, what do you do for fun? Marriage comes second to Jose just boasting about himself. Mirla is humbling him a little bit. She must love gorillas, not the Palmer's cocoa butter. What does Ryan expect Brett to do? Were you happy last night? Here we see true regression. I only seen each other for 4 days. Again, he wasn't listening. And y'all been arguing for 3 of them. What do you think he's gonna associate girls night with? The only thing I'm waiting for is Jessica and Austin to have their baby. Brunch every week, sis. You gotta get some friends. Of course, Jose is inviting everyone to his house. You can't just sit back and hope that these sparks come about. Oh, we are snuggling. Did you like makeup? I'm not gonna sit around forever waiting for you to pick me. I don't like this, Rachel. I feel like this is gonna be controlling a little bit. You might have set yourself up. What up, guys? It's your girl from Rizzo with Love here with another recap for Married at First Sight season 13 episode 9. This is part 2. Y'all, if you have not checked, this actually may be coming to you late because I spent too much time making that Zach animation. I told y'all I was gonna do it in that last video and I didn't. I'm not really sure what the rest of this episode is about. Having first dates and interacting a little more with your husband so that you can have actions to grow in love. So let's see where this goes. Also, y'all saw this outfit already, but you know, ignore that. What if I put some sleeves on? I feel like I look like I'm a milkmaid. No? Okay. Well, here we are. Let's go. Oh, no. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Repost, retweet if you would like. Post on Facebook. From Rizzo with Love on all social media platforms. You can find me there. I want to know how you feel about this season, how you feel about these couples, and if we're going to get at least one, because at this point, the only thing I'm waiting for is Jessica and Austin to have their baby. So let's go, y'all. Oh, Zach and Michaela on a date. Okay. Last night, Michaela and I made up. What does that mean, Zach? I mean, we were there for the combo, but did you like makeup? I'm not mad at Zach's list. I feel like people think having a list means like you're picky or it's too much that you're asking of someone, but I think you need to have that list. I mean, we have a list for everything else that we want in life, right? If you want a home, you create a list of the things that you want. If you want a job, you create a list of the things that you want. You ask those questions in an interview. You go and view homes. Finding a church home, you have that list. If you're adopting, you have that list. Like, we have lists for everything. Why wouldn't we have a list for a relationship? Why is that seen as something that's so bad? Also, Zach said, looks, ambition, intelligence, adaptable, trust, honesty, and loyal. Honestly, that's the bare minimum. Is that crazy to ask? He's not saying anything crazy. Crazy is like, she must love gorillas because I go to the gorilla farm habitat every year. She has to like peach cobbler because my mom makes bomb peach cobbler. So if she doesn't make peach cobbler like my mom, that's it. Those are the things you're like, okay. But this is okay. This is normal. Now, Michaela, are you adaptable? Or there's more?
You know, is it like mature in the way she handles it, or is she not? Or is she not?
Oh, Zach, you throwing jabs now? Do you think you're falling in love? Michaela, why do you have to think so much about this? You was just about to leave this man yesterday. Y'all only seen each other for 4 days and y'all been arguing for 3 of them. Zach is like, why are you guarded? Shouldn't I be guarded? I wish she would have told him what she said in that confessional where she was like, if he's gonna leave at the drop of a dime every time I make a mistake because it's bound to happen again, I need to protect myself. So I wish she would say that to him so he understands it a little more.
Feeling tonight and how tonight went is exactly what I wanted to happen.
I'm glad that they seem to like have bounced back. Like when they have good moments, they have good moments. And we see both of them smiling and I like it. They had sex last night. And they're gonna have sex again tonight. And I'm not mad. I'm actually happy. All right, Bao and Johnny, y'all. Are we gonna just come in on them just butt booty ass naked? I say this every season, but I really should not be this excited for people to have sex with each other. This is... Oh, we are snuggling. Pillow in front. Jose, why are you playing with our emotions like that? Yo, Gil, try that with Mirla. Let's see what she says. Damn, Rachel, you already set it up bad. She said girls' night. So now, every time you have girls' night, he's going to think this could potentially happen. You know, there's just some things. See, and Jose, first of all, Jose just had to ask, this was at year 8, which means, again, he wasn't listening, but whatever. But you see how he gave the analogy, oh, if you go to the barbershop enough, you're going to get your haircut. He's trying to say, if you put yourself in these situations, if you keep going out on girls' nights and acting like this is going to happen. I don't like this, Rachel. I feel like this is going to be controlling a little bit. You might have set yourself up.
Girls' night that you're maybe going to have one day.
Bachelorette party?
See?
Something. And
Now he is constantly thinking about girls' night, and he's going to think, oh, this happened on her last girls' night. This can happen on this one too. Rachel, now, I don't condone... Ooh. God, was that you? I don't condone lying to your spouse, obviously, right? Don't lie to anyone. But I do think the way in which you phrase it kind of sets yourself up. You do know you go on girls' nights. You call them girls' nights. So if I were to tell the story, I might say, one day I went out with friends. Or one day I was out and I ran into an ex and da-da-da. Those are all normal words. There are not any trigger words there. But if you say, blah, 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 I cheated on a girls' night, and then you continue to use girls' night in the future, what do you think he's going to associate girls' night with? It's not just with the girls. He's going to associate girls' night with this, right? So you got to help yourself. Just like I told Johnny, help yourself, Rachel. Also, Jose don't seem like somebody who can get over this. You know, the man who strung a woman along who had a kid for 4 years. Last time, I said I thought Mirla didn't eat meat. You guys corrected me and told me it was dairy. What kind of cheese are you using, Mirla? In the mac and cheese, do you use milk as a base too? Not the Palmer's cocoa butter. We know that lotion is Gil's, not because it's Palmer's and he's a black man, but Mirla buys Kiehl's, Peter Ross. Oh, I don't even know, y'all, because I'm over here still. Aveeno is when I, get a little extra money. Gil is looking at her in the eyes when he does that.
Feels a lot better when I'm just like tired, like if my feet hurt.
Mirla.
Like,
Mirla, you're not enjoying this moment? Mirla is doing it like she's getting a pedicure foot massage. She's like, well, I'm gonna be on my phone, not paying attention. He's trying to have some intimacy with you. Also, Mirla, we like these extensions to make your hair a little fuller in this interview. Okay, here's the thing about Mirla and Gil. Even if they don't work out, I think Mirla is a good person for Gil right now. Because, and I think it was Monica, someone said in the comments that we think that Gil is used to getting his own way. He's used to having women fall over and fall at his feet. It's just like, oh, you're amazing. So these mediocre foot massages really go unnoticed because these women are probably like, oh, I'm just so into you. I can't believe you're massaging my feet. He seems like the person who doesn't have to lift too much because the women are already kind of in there. So Mirla is humbling him a little bit. But I think it's also good for him because it's making him step his game up a little bit. Now, if they do not work, I feel like the next thing that he does get who says, yes, you're great, he's just going to take it because he needs that so much after being shut down by Mirla so much. And so it's not going to be good for him to just jump, but I think he needs that, so he may just jump. Of course, Jose is inviting everyone to his house. Remember when he was giving the museum tour to Rachel? He wants everyone to see what he has. This is Jose's wildest dreams. Honestly, marriage comes second to Jose just boasting about himself.
Leave twice in that span.
Ryan, be positive.
Right.
How much is that?
He said it's 24 hours away. Michaela could leave twice in that span of time. And he's correct. Michaela's gonna hate him. Bao is doing exactly what she needs to. This is right up Johnny's alley. And this shows how much she knows him. And she has a game, which he likes, even though he talks about her being a child. Like, Johnny, you the same. Like, y'all need to just work. I know they had sex because Johnny said he couldn't ask for anything else. And if they didn't have sex, he would have been asking for something else. So he wouldn't have said this day was perfect. Johnny is kissing her a lot more. They have sex.
Yes.
Ooh!
Marriage.
Johnny, talk your
Or may
Talk your shit, Johnny. Talk your shit. Johnny said, were you happy last night? Come on. When I slang that, were you happy last night? That hentai worked. Johnny, you already making sex bets?
We do.
Bow, sign up for this. He don't know, so you good. You can see the difference in how they hold a gun. If you know, you know. I told y'all, all Johnny needed. Johnny just said this is the most fun I ever had in marriage. Johnny was sexually frustrated. Let's think about Johnny. What would he want in bed? Because he's not asking for no crazy. You remember he talks about some real basic, I don't want to say BCS, not BCS, but I feel like Johnny is like, I want you to act like you're Angelina Jolie and I'm Billy Bob Thornton or maybe Conan. Like, it's not gonna be that bad, Bao. You'll be all right. I just love how they went from we don't have sex to now Johnny is like, we're gonna have sex every day on a timeline, how I want it, get ready. Bao gonna be counting down the day her periods come. She gonna be like, yes. Well, actually, that might not matter to Johnny. You know how, like, men always joke like, oh, I gotta stay away from her, she's PMSing. I think if Bao gets on her period, Johnny is going to be, I guess, CMSing. He's gonna be current menstrual psyching, stressed psych. I tried. You know what I meant, right? He's gonna be sexually frustrated. Okay, we are finally at the point of the annual, potentially annual barbecue at Jose and Rachel's house. And I can't believe I'm saying that it's both their house because they've just acknowledged like, yo, this is where we're living after the experiment. So it is what it is.
I don't like going to people's homes.
Mirla, what do you do for fun? Honestly, you can't stay in the house all day. Like, you don't go to people's houses. You don't go to housewarmings. You don't go to barbecues. Do you go to baby showers? Do you go to birthday parties? Like, sis, what do you do besides the gym and eyelashes? Not me here. Michaela and Zach had a little bit of an incident and thinking it was a new one. But no, he was referring to the old one. Okay. Here goes Gil starting up with the answers. You know, he's always the question, the conversation starter in the group. So 3 of the 5 couples have had sex already. Interesting. I think it's interesting that Brett and, you know, production is looking at how everyone else is with their wives. Gil has his hand on Mirla's leg. Zach and Michaela, we don't expect much from them right now. Bao and Johnny are like touching and laughing. Rachel and Jose always touching in some way. And this time, Brett and Ryan are separate. And if you recall at the honeymoon, I referenced how close they were with one another because you could see that they were very comfortable being intimate with each other. And they felt very comfortable around each other. They looked like they had been a couple for a while, but here we see true regression. First couple to say I love you is Bao and Johnny. I think people might think it's going to be Rachel and Jose, but they're just really into each other. I don't know if it's love just yet, but I think it's Bao and Johnny because they're both very affectionate and emotional and verbal people. I guess later once they hear that they said it, then maybe Rachel and Jose, but that's it. Nobody else is going to say it. Except Brett in her head. Honestly, Ryan is going to be a great dad simply for the fact that his dad jokes are already at 100%. Bao, talk your too, sis. Bao said, I knew I was gonna make this man fall in love with me. I knew I was gonna make him comfortable. And now I know that you're gonna say you love me. You know why Johnny said he thinks his and Bao relationship has turned a corner? Do I even need to say it? The best thing out of this whole trip is that Mirla and Brett complimented Jose on his room. They said, oh my God, it's so big. Jose's like, I could actually leave the show now. Like, wait, she's named Rachel and Jose Rose. Hilarious. Aw, that's tough for Brett. But it's also something you want to know now and not on decision day, right? But what do you do after that? Like, what does Ryan expect Brett to do? Does he expect her to continue to act like how she's been acting? Is she supposed to fight harder to make him like her to create that spark? What's the action that somebody is supposed to do? Like, what do you expect when somebody tells you that? This is tough. It's the same thing I said with Bao and Johnny. Like, imagine how Bao felt. Like, what was she supposed to do?
You can't sit back and just wait for a feeling. You have to actually do things to create those feelings.
Exactly, Brett. You can't just sit back and hope that these sparks come about. She also sounds like Pastor Cow here when she's like, you have to do things to get that spark. Like I said before, I think people just expect it to just like smack up on you when somebody does something that reminds you of your past, or that a joke that you guys have, like that you thought was only an inside joke between you and your boys, but now you share it with this person. You have to go through these moments. You have to have experiences for these moments to come about and for this spark to actually happen. Ugh, it's tough. Right. Gil, I'm with you. I'm not going to sit around forever waiting for you to pick me. Like I said, I want to see everybody fall in love on these shows, for sure. But I would never recommend, knowing this right here, I would never recommend Brett to stick this out if Ryan doesn't feel or says that he doesn't have this spark. Like, why would you continue to stay in this kind of relationship? You know, past the 8 weeks. If he gets there and he's like, I still don't feel it, but I want to try, like, I don't know, girl.
Said those 3 little words, and he didn't say it back.
Oh,
I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just kidding. I did say I love you, and he said it back. Like I knew he would.
do we believe Jose loves her too? I think he just felt like he had to say it because she said it and they're all married at first sight. You didn't love somebody after 4 years, but you love this woman after 20 days? All right. I mean, look, when you know, I guess. Yeah. Michaela, you can't even boil pasta? Didn't they make shrimp scampi? What is the spiciness that they're tasting? Is it just she put too much pepper into this? Because it's not, I know he made a joke that it was Cajun, but I know she didn't put any cayenne or any. This is shrimp scampi. I like this, Johnny. I don't know if production helped you with this, but we're gonna act like this was all you recreating this art moment because you ghost her. You guys should paint a ghost. Uh-oh. Johnny thinks Bao is being too much. Bao is a perfectionist. She's trying to impress you, the world, herself, her mom, everyone. It's hard for her to relax. See, Johnny said, I mentioned this in a previous recap. Johnny says this feels very task-oriented. I told you, they seem like in certain situations, like they're coworkers or working on a group project and not working on a marriage. Look at Mirla and Gil having a little date. Wait, Mirla does, why does this look so dark? Mirla does, boomerangs. She does cheers boomerangs. Amanda, this is your girl. Okay, I don't know about brunch every week, but asking to have a dinner date out with your husband twice a month, again, should not be something that's shunned upon or looked down on. People have date nights once a week. She's asking for date night twice a week. That's it. Out of 30 days, Shorty wants less than 10% of the time for you guys to actually go out. That's not a bad thing. Now, the brunch every week, sis, you gotta get some friends, do something else. Let's have an inside date night and an outside date night twice a week, right? Or 2 times a month. That's a real question. Gil said, yeah, you like this. You picked this because you enjoyed the drink. But did you think about me? That's real. But also, Gil, she knows that you might not like this, but maybe she wants to show you some things that she likes. So I get it. I think that's a valid ask of Gil. Actually, let me know. It's not valid. That is an important ask of Gil. I want to feel wanted in this relationship. This is not just about you. I want you to want me. I want to know that you don't just want a husband, but you want Gil, your husband, right? I want you to think about me, not think about a husband. I think this is all very valid. And Gil, I hear you. Gil is like, Mirla, I'm being serious right now. Unfortunately, I think Mirla's being serious too. I don't know what's gonna happen with those two. I'm shocked that Michaela and Zach are back, and it seems like back in full force. The second half was okay. It was nothing really special. Again, with splitting the 2 halves, it's actually probably because I split it into thirds, because the first half of the second half was good, but this last half was just mediocre. For you guys who did enjoy this, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am going to do an end screen. I tried it last week. Put it right here last week. But it didn't really go up that well. But guys, if you are here, hit the button down there to subscribe. Go over to Instagram from Rizzo with Love. You can get all my recaps. They are all on YouTube. If you go to TikTok, you can get the previews there. I love to hear from you. I love to hear what you think about this season. It's so good to see like familiar names commenting. Like I always say, based on your comments, I kind of know how you feel about certain couples. So it's so interesting to see you guys coming back. I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you guys next week with another recap from Rizzo with Love. Bye, y'all. Click those videos too to see a more recent one. And click that button up there to subscribe. Like, let's just do this, guys. We can build this. I saw somebody right below that I need more exposure. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You can help with that by subscribing. All right, I love y'all. Bye.